Alright, check YouTube now. Alright, collective, let's see. Guys, hit the like button. Stop being lazy. I really want to stay, but show some love, for real. What does it take to hit the like button? Whatever, YouTube's here. So, give me one card for the collective. Yeah, guys, look at the Fortune Tower in the reverse. Somebody here keeps asking the universe for... Somebody here keeps asking the universe for some type of overflow, some type of abundance. But at the same time, you're asking the universe for this, you're secretly gripping to the wreckage that drained you. Right? You know this isn't good for you. You know this is unhealthy. But you want it. You want it. You want it. And nothing will stop you from getting it. It's true. Right. I can't suck on this. It's like nothing's coming out of it. I'll put it out. All I know, loving you is a losing game. Does it count when you like your own TikTok?
I don't think so.
Do you guys understand? What up, Robin Lee? How are you? Hi, too. So, which one of my ears is ringing right now? Left or right? If whoever guesses the correct answer gets a card. We're also going to pick two people for half-off readings. My readings are $222 for the hour. They'll be half off, and they'll include a mini healing candle. You're going to pick a number 1 through 77. If you correct the guess, if you answer correct, if you guess the correct number, you will win the reading. All right. All right, collective, please. This is somebody you walked away from, or they walked away from you. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water sign, right? But there's something you know but don't want to see out loud, right? You don't, right? You know that you can't build a wealthy future while you're emotionally renting space in someone's head, right? Or returning to the same space that hurt you, that made you pain, caused you pain. You can't go back to the same dynamic. You know you can't. A part of you wants to, because a part of you sees the potential. But you know it's wrong. I'm doing good, my lovey. How are you? I can't wait to catch up with you. You have to communicate with me, not through here, but in person, and just let me know your availability, my love. I have to suck on that so hard.
Really?
I don't mind. They say.
Then your roll's tight.
I like it tight. It's heavier better. It ain't tight, it ain't right. Mine's tight, white, and right.
Yep.
So guys, you can't do things like that, right? You can't underestimate your worth, right? You can't. You gotta know your value. If you're here watching this, guys, it's no accident. Trust it. Right? Some of you, you're blocked financially because you're cursed, not because you're cursed, you're blocked because your spirit is tired from carrying all these dead timelines. These people who made promises and promises and promises. That relationship, that betrayal, that family dynamic, that version of you that had to beg to be chosen, beg to be seen, beg to get a little breadcrumb, beg to get help, beg for somebody to hear you while you were down. Let me log out of TikTok and log back in because some fags keep reporting it. Oh well, get offended. They shut my whole TikTok down because I was the only tarot reader getting 100K views overnight. There was no other tarot reader. Maybe Tyler Tarot. That's it. And his readings, he's not more accurate than me. He just has his way of, expressing his readings, which, whatever. I respect whatever he does. I can't compare myself because I'm not them. They're not me. And, they never will be. And I'll never be them. But guys, you've been through a lot. Somebody could be born on the 5th. Somebody could be born on the 23rd. You can't build a wealthy future when this person's renting space in your brain. You're renting space in their brain. How? How do you let the energetic flow of abundance move rapidly when it's blocked by fear, by anticipation, by waiting, by deflecting, projecting, neglecting, abandoning? Where does the wealth come in? How? How does your money fly in? How do you get paid what you're worth when you're constantly thinking about a loser? You're constantly sending money and putting money on somebody's books who just murdered someone. And you think that's the love of your life? How do you expect money to flow into your life when you're impatient and you keep hanging out and doing things with people who hold you back? And it could be your family. You're dimming your light to keep your peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. It says it. Let me abandon myself for a little, so somebody could cuddle with me. Are you fucking serious? Who's cuddling with you, a bum? Think about it. It's true. I'm not yelling at you. That's what I'm channeling. Because this is what you're dealing with. And tell me I'm wrong, please. I need to hear I'm wrong. I'm not. I'm really not. Some troll will say something, but I don't care. I'll take it. I'm wrong, sure. That version of you that had to beg to be chosen, you guys. That had to hide. That had to keep things to themselves. They were afraid to express, afraid to say, afraid to feel. Right? Because they were worried that something could end. Or they didn't want to misstep. Right? Because they're so afraid of the inevitable, or that they had programmed in their mind by that. At the end of the day, I'm going to be alone. It was just embedded, encoded in your brain, like you were a robot.
What about this one?
It flipped, Listen, Judgment Day is here. This card doesn't fly out on its own for no reason. Okay? This is Spirit saying, hey, hello? We're not going to warn you again. We're not. So take the lesson, follow us, or get left behind. But guess what? Don't think staying behind you're avoiding consequences. You're not. You're going to get smacked in the face because everybody has to learn their lesson on earth. I don't care what religion you follow. I don't care if you're a Buddha, a Muslim, a Christian. I don't think if you think you're the chosen one. I don't give a fuck. You have to go through the lesson. Why? Because that's just universal law. Everybody will experience the lesson. Some won't go through much pain. Why? Because they're not going to fight the lesson. They're not. They're not stupid. Yeah, let me go fight the ocean. Who do you think you are? Come on, guys. You're hearing this. You're in here for a reason. Not because of my nose, my face. It's a message. You feel it. You know it's true. So take this as a sign. I'm in bed and I just came across this weirdo speaking some crazy shit. I should listen. Yes. Don't listen to me. Listen to the message. How about that? Don't take it personal. Forget me. This is just a shell. Flesh. Water, bones, meat. Just water, basically. So fuck that. The vibration, the frequency that's coming out of my mouth. Absorb that. Forget this. I'll cover my entire face if you want. Like, what's their face? Like a Muslim, what do they call it? What do they wear? The jahab. A jahabi. I'll just cover my face. Take the message. You're not here for my looks. You're here for the message. The message is, Judgment Day has come. That relationship, that betrayal, that person who fucked you over. And every time you revisit it, emotionally, you reopen the gate. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. When you're in agony, that's a frequency. That's a feeling. The universe listens, ears wide open 24/7. The universe don't sleep. The universe doesn't have an alarm clock. The universe doesn't need 8 hours of rest. In fact, the universe thrives on itself. Because it's beautiful. When you can thrive and rely on yourself and love yourself, you're beautiful. And you are beautiful. Whether most of you probably don't believe it, because our devices, our televisions, our music is programmed through frequency to make us not feel ever good enough about anything. So you don't even know you're fighting a war. You're just, forget chess piece, you're a checkers piece on a board, just being flipped around by the people at the top of the pyramid. Don't be that. Don't do that to yourself. Fight it. Ignore it. Sometimes you can't wake your family up, you can't wake your friends up, but guess who you could wake up? You could wake you up. Right? You can wake you up. Why am I tolerating somebody when I know in my the deepest part of my soul, I'm tolerating her trash, complete trash, when I could literally be spoiled like a king and queen? Think about it. Why? Why am I sitting here with no vehicle when I could be, well, if I need a driver, I could get one, but why am I sitting here without a vehicle when I could be on a helicopter flying to my jet, going to visit you guys in Vegas for a group session, right? A manifestation session. Why? Why? Why am I here helping very wealthy people, neighbors, manifest millions when I could be doing it with people who have brilliant ideas like you? You're all artists. When I could sit with 3 of you in a room and tell you exactly what you're born to do. Think about it. That idea, that vision, that project, that's possible. If it's in your brain, it's in the 3D. It just is not caught up yet. Slow down. It'll catch up if you remain in the state of, I already know what's happening. Hello? Yes, I'm 100 trillion% delusional. Fucking delusional. In the most effed up way. Excuse me. I mean, am I right or wrong? Can we at least get to 10K? Come on, guys. Like and share. Thank you so much. You guys are good people, but you've been shattered by your environment. You've been broken down. You feel like, I don't know if I have the energy to take this on or that on or whatever on. I'm focused on a relationship right now. This job has me. What job has you stuck? That's an illusion. Nothing has you stuck. You're completely free. Those are all constructs that are made up by people like me and you who shit, fart, eat, smell like garbage. Probably not us, but, right? By some judge who probably doesn't even own a home. He lives in a fucking trailer. And then he goes, sits behind the podium and decides, for whatever reason, that, I don't know, whatever stupid laws they come up with. It's nothing. It's just all an illusion. It's a game. You're free. If you're good people, you obey the law somewhat, right? I mean, smoking weed and I don't think it's breaking law. but you're a good person who's out there not hurting others, but helping others whenever you can, fine. Why not manifest your dream life? Why live the life of suffering, not having? I don't know if I have gas to get to the next town. Why? That shouldn't... Even with no school, no brain... Half brain. How about this? Let's pretend half of your brain was ripped out for surgery. You still have enough capacity to know that you are the star, the queen, the king, who's capable of whatever it is that you wish. I'm sorry I'm hogging this. Keep it. It's been off for like for an hour.
It keeps going up.
But you have to like... I tell everybody, my friends, stay on top of me. Like, my mind, I'm in the I'm in the 5D most of the time. So I tell my friends, like, when you give me a task in the 3D, remind me, like, hey, eat, you know what I mean? Because I know, but when you enter the 5D, the 3D is completely irrelevant. I'm just making sure I don't bump into something. Right? But, hi, Joey, my love. Thank you so much. Look at you. How are you, doll? You're in Florida, right, love? Always showing support, always showing love, always tapping my screen. I appreciate that. I know Lise would be here doing the same thing, but she had surgery. Right? So that's what I do in my sessions. My sessions aren't just, oh, what did he... Excuse me. My sessions aren't just, oh, what did he do? What did he say? Who is he with? Okay, sure, we could cover that. My sessions are, what do I do to stay ahead of every bitch that he encounters? What do I do to become the best version of myself based on my numerology, astrology, Vedic astrology, and even non-Western astrology? What energy do I embody? What do I say, do in certain situations in order to be not 2 but 10 steps of the 5 steps he thinks he's ahead of or she thinks she's ahead of? Because I'm not getting played for a fool. You're getting played for a fool this time, and I'm going to show you that. Fuck being friends. Girl, you got to line up with me. Lock in. Because the wave we're on, we're not worried about whether we're friends or not. The wave we're on is a whole different frequency right now. Forget the wave. Love is love, sure. That adds to the element. But what energy do I embody? So that I'm not just ruling my empire, but I'm ruling my relationship. I'm ruling my household. I'm treated like a queen and I'm treated like a king. And guess what? I'm winning. But we're both winning. We're winning enough, and he or she are winning enough to where even if I win twice as much, it won't be a problem. At the same time, they're with me. They're my person. Why not manifest that? I could literally sit with 3 of you and talk and manifest it together. I have proof. I mean, right? I don't watch the 30-minute. Oh yeah, trick to getting to manifesting and living the life you want. It's really not all that. It's not, you don't need 30 minutes. Meaning you don't need some man dressed up in glasses in front of a mansion they drove by in the film telling you how to manifest. You don't. You really don't. Some of you are so powerful you have no freaking clue. You could just, the thought could just whisk by your mind. Just 3 months later you're like, I guess I'm on a private plane. Right? So, I don't know what you mean by stop, dude. You preach. Preach with me. I'm the mirror. I'm master number 11, right? So look up what that means. I'm your mirror. So stop, dude, is you saying, I don't like what I'm seeing in myself. Because this person on TikTok is literally projecting. I'm projecting my wounds onto this person. And he's mirroring them back to me. So instead of saying something weird or running away, you're like, stop, dude. Don't be afraid of the mirror. Because when you face it, when it comes to you, it goes by smoothly. And you learn the lesson in a unique way. when you fight it, when you want to be Mr. Big and Bad, and I don't give a fuck because, I don't need to go to the hard lesson. It whoops your ass. I don't care if you're the bodybuilder of the planet. You're getting fucked up. And that's the truth. I'm saying that because I love you and I don't even know who you are. Love all of you. Don't fight the universe when it comes to teach you a lesson, guys. Don't do that. You can't fight against an ocean. I don't care if you're a CEO. I don't care if you're worth $50 million. I don't give a shit. I don't. Because you know it doesn't matter, Mr. The person who's worth whatever, 80 million watching, for example. You know it doesn't matter. Don't fight the universe. We're talking about love life manifestation. How you were hurt, burned, fucked over. You keep allowing it to happen because you won't take control of your own life. You think you're just, I'll think about it, I'll write it in my journal. No. You create your reality. You're not begging to be chosen anymore. That's a no. Can you not think about how, mentally, psychotic that is. You create your reality. Hello? Who are we speaking to? Is everybody here human? Please. Probably not. Because you're not going to tell us when you are or aren't, right? Even if the CIA does make a special report, right? So if I am talking, which you probably have to aliens, I mean, whatever. You guys know what time it is. And you guys look ugly as fuck. Aliens. For real. Get it together. It's all about the future.
There is such thing.
Whatever. Great. If there is such thing, and I'm sure there is, the aliens need to get the hell together because they look real crazy. Especially reptilians. You've been betrayed. You've been hurt. Right? You've been hurt so many times. Right? Julia, give Cash App, my love, Apple Pay. I'd love to give you a mini reading. I feel called to. Let me ask, did Julia need a mini reading on TikTok Live? Or, let's see. Does Julia need a private reading with me, one-on-one? Or is she okay with just a mini one? I feel like Spirit's screaming at me, for this girl reading. I guess I'll waste it on one person tonight. Every night the universe tells me, that person right there, tell them now. And I'll say it, but they're like, my money when God comes from the sky, an angel, a messenger, and tells you, hey, you need a reading, you knock on Satan's door, you knock on your neighbor's door for the money. You talk to me, you say, hi, can I please pay you on this? You don't run away from an opportunity like that. And not because it's me, but because when the universe knocks on your door, you don't ignore it, guys. You're a part of the universe. Who do you think you are? You're not separate from the universe. You are the universe. Hello? I'm picking up on your energy. I can feel your pain. Guy, girl, don't matter. I know there's shadow accounts. Do they know me? Do I know them? Sure. Can I pinpoint exactly who they are? If I wanted to, but I don't. Because why? The point is you're getting the message. All of you. And you're meant to get it. Because all you do is focus on that, see, how many are in there? How many dishes are in there?
Yeah.
How many dishes are in the sink?
Only a pan that has to, with soap in.
Yeah, just leave it in there. Because that water it gets so loud on the mic. Thank you, baby girl. I don't know why, the mics are just weird at times. Not the time. 99.99% of the time. I'm terrified of buying the $200 ones because the amount of time to drop shit. like, so I try to buy like, you know, 45, 50, $35 microphones. But yeah, unless, if I'm missing questions or comments, forgive me, you can write them over again. 7,000 likes to people in here. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. Let's get into a collective reading. I have my bullet points here, but I want a raw reading. I'm channeling a lot tonight. I'm channeling that you guys are giving up on a lot. I'm channeling that I'm seeing you guys, I'm seeing the collective walking away from situations that are hard to walk away from, but you've actively forced yourself to move away from them. Why? Because they were doing you more harm than good. And these people, situations, these energies you walked away from, they weren't just friends. It's anybody. It could be your mother, your friend, your neighbor, doesn't matter. You knew you had to go. Why? Because you were bringing more harm in my life than I was benefiting from. And you were suffering and I was suffering. So the best thing I ever did was walk away. You recently walked away from someone. Again, lover, friend, doesn't matter. Collective energy one. Yeah, and the thing is, what did I just say? You walked away from somebody, and somebody feels left out in the cold. This is a card of walking away. They flew out on the floor, which means, yes, when they come out on the floor, that spirit saying, yes, they did walk away. A lot of them, and it's crazy how they walked away because it was hard. Look, because now you feel left out. Now you feel, damn, right? Silence. Texts, just the absence, and that silence is so freaking loud. It pierces through your soul. You almost want to like bury yourself. How silent it is, because you can't bear it. Now this could be you walking away or them walking away. Okay, 8. Abundance. Somebody could be born on the 8th or August, or this could be a Pisces. This is a Pisces card, is it? Yeah, it is. And I'm just trying to see if it's one more sign. I think it's just Pisces, I believe. Yeah, there's a lot of ego here. You tried one more time. You tried one more time. You had another conversation. You said, let me try. Let me do it. You put in the work, you did. But there was avoidance, there was fear of change. You have to understand, everything in life, every single thing, involves fear. So, there's 2 options. I could face the fear gradually, with a friend, with support, whatever that means. Or, I could live in fear and just not move, stay stuck in one spot, rot away. My looks are gone, my skin is saggy, my pussy stinks, my dick smells, I'm broke, okay? TikTok, flag me, right? Or we get up and we say, you know what? No. This is my life. This is my woman. This is my man. And they belong with me and we're a team. And we're going to work on it. If I'm single, I'm going to work on myself. So I gain self-love, self-knowledge. Right? And then I love myself enough that I'm able, willing, and open to invite another human being into my circle, into my life. You're not just laying with a body because you're lonely. That's the weakest person that I could ever imagine doing that. You have to be so insecure and weak to constantly sleep with different people, right? Wake up in different bedrooms every morning, like I don't know what, like a cockroach or a bed bug. Every day you're in a new bed, just like if you're a flight attendant. Who wants to live like that? Why? You know you're beautiful. You know what you got. You know that when you step into that fire, you know how to get it. You do. This could mean, I don't know, washing my face one more time a week. Right? It could be, you know what, I'm gonna decide to get a haircut more frequently. Right? Again, This is not about looking good for someone. No, this is about feeling good for yourself. I'm not telling you go get dolled up and spend money you don't have. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, do the tiny things that just add to your value. Whether it could be as simple as putting a little dot of face cream on. It could be as simple as putting hand lotion on your hands. Why? Because I want my hands to be soft, just healthier. That's called self-love. And that act is just the performance of that self-love being expressed. It's true. For those on YouTube, I don't see your comments, but if you could subscribe, I would appreciate it. For those who subscribe, DM me, let me know you subscribed. So I pulled a separate card for you. For those who are subscribed to my YouTube, let me know. Just type in subscribe. I'll screenshot it, or Sierra, if you can screenshot it, and then I'll pull a card for you, and I'll look you up on YouTube. Is that fair? Does that sound inviting? Yes or no? Because whatever answer I read first is the answer it'll be. Let's get another card. This person on the collective's mind, what happened here? Collective. What's the energy of the collective? Well, just give me the surrounding energy, present moment, for the people watching, the people liking and supporting, and mainly for the people engaged. You know your worth. Stop playing. You know it. Stop it. Collective. You know that with or without you, with or without him or her, I'm still that bitch. I'm still that guy. You know that. You don't need this person. You know that. Nobody pays my bills. My bills are paid. My woman doesn't chip in. My man doesn't chip in. Or for those who are single, you're not looking for someone to pay your phone bill, right? And look, you guys are radiant. You're glowing. You're in your prime. So, no, don't just settle. Why? Remain. It's okay to rest sometimes. A lot of you have been doing that. You've been laying low. Have you not? You can't tell me you haven't. Because this is a collective energy. I'm pulling it by staring at the energy right now. A lot of you guys have just been in your meditative, relaxed state. You've just been chilling. Minding your business. Trying to. Collective energy, please. YouTube, what's going on? You suck completely. Unless sometimes the follower count is wrong. It says 0 here on my thing, but on YouTube, if my friend goes on, it's like 10 people. Emperor. What's this Emperor? What is the collective, after the healing the collective has been doing? What blessings can the collective expect moving forward? Guys, a lot of you, High Priestess, Knight of Wands, Emperor, Two of Wands, Death. You guys have undergone a massive transformation, and I want you to know that's being recognized. You've undergone a massive purge. A lot of you are still going through it. A lot of you are about to go through it. Why? Because you didn't choose to fight the universe when they gave you the lesson. Okay? You didn't. You knew it was a lesson. You said, I'm prepared for the pain. I know it's going to be hard, but I'm ready for it. I'm going to show the universe I can learn it so I can go to the next step. And guess what happened? At first you were hesitant. At first you were like, fuck. I don't need any more drama. Get it away from me. But then, the High Priestess in you, your higher self, that inner voice said, Megan, CC, Jovi, John, Danny, Mark, Junior, Paul, Vinny, Maria, Santana, Julia, I don't know, any name you can think of. I forgot where I was going with that. You knew it was time. You knew it, because your higher self spoke. A lot of you are your high priests and priestesses. I remember I'm hearing less energy on the manifestations. You're doing a little too much. Slow down. Back up. When the intent is, trust me, it goes a long way. A lot of times you don't need no tool. It depends on the work you do. It depends on the work you follow. It depends on the work that's assigned to you by the universe. But for your own personal, if you set the intention, I know I'm going to be a millionaire. Done. It's over. It's done. I promise. Trust me. You will be. A lot of you already are. Okay, if you're a millionaire, next step. What's next? I'm worth 10? Okay, I'm going to aim to be worth 20. Why not? Just cause. We're out of the system. We're in a game. Why not play? There's tennis rackets and tennis balls all over the floor on the court. Pick one up. Let's go. All right, let's see what's going on here. Collective energy. The people watching right now that are meant to hear this message, please channel through me. You guys are growing. You're learning. You're evolving. Every day there's new change. Jovi, how was your day, my love? I asked you earlier. I love seeing you. I love your support. But I also love when you guys engage. You know? Because it makes me feel like I'm talking to a wall. So I'm like... Does that make sense? Good, my loves. Good, thank you for asking. You're here, so I'm happy, of course. Cece's here. I'm doing good, baby. Thank you for asking, my love. What's your sign again, Jovi? I forgot. Were you either, You're the, Virgo. I don't know why the earth signs have had it so bad the last 13, 14 years. You know why? Not tending. And specifically this year, this is a Virgo year, sorry. I've done enough research. You have ones that, oh no, it's Leo's year. It's everybody's year. But mostly for Virgo. And number one, mostly for water signs. Horse signs. If you're a horse in Chinese astrology, your life is, if you're a horse, your life is gonna just, it's like mind-boggling. It's nothing like I've ever in my life, ever experienced before. And everybody gets this once in their life. I believe it's maybe twice, every 15 years, if I'm correct. Can somebody check? CC? You don't have to check, but if you can. I think once every 13 years or 15 years. Or maybe, I don't know, you get to align with, let's say you're in a goat year, but you're a go. That's your year. I'm talking money, success, visibility. So check your Chinese astrology. Now, if your Chinese astrology is a snake, right? And snakes are not compatible with horses. So it's a year, and you're in a horse year, which is 2026, then it's probably a year you want to fall back a bit. Don't start up new projects, right? Just chill out. Just lay low. Right? Try not to eat foods. Go to places that are not, wake up, compatible with your sign. So if I'm a horse and my friends, I don't know. I don't freaking know. You guys you know what I'm talking about. Now, collective message. What happened here? This is a general collective reading. If it turns into a love reading, it'll turn into a love reading. Let's keep it general. I know I did say love. We'll touch on it. But right now, it's just one thing at a time. That's it. YouTube, forgive me for not seeing your comments. But if you want to join in on TikTok, you're welcome to. Are you talking to me? D? Danny? right? So collective, I'm going to tell you, 22, 222 could be significant. You've been seeing, it's, oh my God, 3 2s. 4, 2 2 2 4. 10 comes out to 1. Somebody could be a life path 1. Somebody could be born in October. The 10th day is significant. Something might happen. You know what I'm really getting? Some blessing might happen within the next 10 days. Well, what's the blessing? The lovers and what? The Tower reversed. What's the blessing in the next 10 days? 6 of Pentacles. Guys, this is crazy. Hierophant? Hello? You guys know what these cards mean. Queen of Swords. There's going to be a conversation here. Listen, there's going to be a long, deep talk with somebody you haven't spoken to in a long time. You're going to be very guarded. You are. Right? But this person's going to sit and really, 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 I'm telling you to believe it. Don't come in with the doubt when they call you and talk to you. Don't come in with the, oh my God, but what if he's talking or she's talking to someone? Stop that. If you're constantly thinking about your partner is cheating, they're going to end up cheating. Why do you, if you like that reality, then go, why do you complain about it? Why do you come to TikTok or tarot? When you're the master of your reality. Guys, you could build governments, countries, you could move mountains, literally. And no, it ends today, guys. It does. Because this next season, guys, I'm telling you right now, it's going to require more energetic, you have to be precise. The horse here is all about action, aggression, fast. Think of a horse. Freedom, right? A horse, you can't tie down a horse. You cannot control a horse. I'm a horse. Try to control me. It's impossible. The only time I was controlled was when I was in handcuffs. Huh. Really, the only time. I mean, is that kind of like cheating? Are they cheating? Sure. Otherwise, nobody controls me. Not because I'm stubborn, that's just how I am. The less I'm controlled, the closer I'll get to you. Right? And it's really not something I do. It's just a trait of a horse. All of your animals have traits. So my readings, yes, we don't just do astrology. We do the reason. Never mind. I'll tell you that after. We touch on Vedic astrology, but we really focus on numerology. Because when you combine the two, do you know how accurate these readings are? I don't think I've not predicted. Not predicted. Fuck predicted. Been wrong about anything. Yeah, in this career. What year are we in, Sierra? We're professionally doing this? 2, 2.5, 3? I'd love to know. Right, because I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Some of you will remember this, some of you won't. I need you to hear something right now. This page that Sierra and I created, mostly Sierra, really. She's the artist. I want you to hear this is important. And very soon in the future, this space is going global in a way where Daily Downloads is going to be an active, it's going to be a guide universally for people. I think it's best to wait, right? One, because I don't know all the logistics and stuff like that. I gotta block TikTok because they're so sensitive. But people smoke weed out of bongs right on camera. That's nice. Who was the collective dealing with? Thank you, Sierra, my love. I love you so much. I got the most, so I'm doing a candle for 2 clients. It's a ritual. I'm gonna show it to you. Loving you is a mood. It's not done. Stop it. If you miss me, come knock on my door and give me a kiss. And stop being a little boy. Okay? Stop it. Don't play with fire. But you play because you know. Anyways, this is a multi-layered love ritual. So they're custom, right? Now it's not. Oh, me and my person are talking, and I want them to be obsessed, and we need no. That's how it works. We go through layers. We first clear the energy. You can't build a skyscraper on ground that's muddy and dirty. Where are you going to put the beams in? On what? Shit? Right? So you clean the foundation, the static, the bad juju. You clean it, you wipe it clean. Right? Otherwise, it's not, they don't stand if it's not clean. Right? Spirit speaks to us. Right? So this brings back. This one specifically brings back passion between two people. It reminds you of why you guys liked and had that link in the first place, right? It brings back the feelings of, you know, those times where you're making love and it's like you both forget about the world for like a second, 2 seconds, right? This is that candle. So obviously your names get carved in here, your birthdays. Stop talking about me. My left ear is ringing. Then we have purple. I associate with just partners being more connected. You know, being able to understand each other sometimes, especially with partners who are avoidance, right? You might be an anxious attached person. Your partner might be an avoidant. That's okay. That doesn't make them bad. That doesn't make you bad. You know, people say, oh, I hate avoidance. They didn't pick up that trait and say, oh, cool. I'm actually going to insert this into my brain because I think it's really cool to be avoidant. It's such an awesome aesthetic. No, people are avoidant because they've been through trauma. I'm sure you have too, but their trauma is different than yours. You're anxiously attached, right? For your reasons, because you went through your own set of traumas and conditioning, right? I love my cousin Manny. Tap the like button, guys. So then we do the rose. Right, this is for self-love. I got a few of these. I'm doing it for one of my clients tonight. It really helps you step into your divine feminine self-love energy, right? Now, these aren't just candles where you carve your name and, oh yeah, we carve the name and we light it. No, that's not how it works. Okay, first of all, number one. Ooh, what should people do? Number one, I screen you, right? I'll give you, you fill out a form. And if your energy is aligned with mine, I'll work with you, right? It's not, I don't do it because I'll pay and then no, it's how it works. Money doesn't buy this. Well, I'll tell you why. The way we do it is just I work with Sierra sometimes, most of the time. You know, we both have 2 very unique lives and several jobs. What we do is we get a mini reading to make sure that this candle will bring the result that you want. Why are we lighting a candle and paying somebody to light a candle for us if they're not even checking to see what this candle will do? Those are called loser, thievy, gypsies on TikTok. That's it. The people who got my first TikTok taken down. Why? Because hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people were commenting and rating and liking. So I knew something would happen, right? It's fine. I'm like totally cool with it. Then what we do is we use your person's energy, your energy, and we create what we call a soul blueprint. It's an energetic signature, right? And then they create a sigil, right? A sigil is a shape that represents every letter in your name and in their name. It's embedded together. People draw sigils. Sigils. They draw them. Slot. Wait. Yeah. I lost track of what I was saying. But the sigils. So the sigil is literally your soul's blueprint. But what it does is we add the intention, right? So what we do is we print out the sigil, right? That's why I pay a lot of extra money for my AI. Because what I do is I pay a lot of money for the AI because it has that capability, right? So what we're doing is we're literally taking your energy of you and your person. You don't have to be here. I don't have to live near you. I don't need to be in the same state, country as you, right? I have your birthday, right? Your energetic print. So we combine the two, and we set the intention, right? So then we dress the candles, right? You have to be careful because when you carve, you have to make sure you're getting the entire message in the correct place, space, whatever, right? If not, it depends on the case. Some cases you're allowed to write it on paper, fold it up, so would you, and put it under. It's preference, but me personally, I like the first one, right? That's how we do it. So the other reason I ask you if to see if we're going to work together is okay is because I ask my cards, will this person get a result? If you're not getting a result, why am I going to work with you? I don't care if you offer me money. Because I would love to get a comment that says, hey, your candles suck, by the way, and my person never called me. Do you think I want to have time to read that or care or want that? No. So I ask first before we light candles like these, right? We ask, we communicate, right? Now, if it says yes, it'll work. What we do is we start with a clearing candle, a 7-day clearing candle, right? We set the intentions, right? We set the cleanse, right? We can do a cleansing process. I like to ask my clients to take a saltwater bath. Why? Because it clears up the static that we pick up from throughout the day, the stress, the noise, right? It's like shedding a layer that's not really meant to stay there, right? Then after that, I do my part. Sierra does her part. What we do is we trust the candle, set the intention of the candle, write in the candle, carve it in the candle, do the sigils necessary. Then, and what we do is we light the candle. Now, when the clearing happens, it can take 3 days, it can take 7. Sometimes there's times where the glass of the candle is completely black, right? Which can mean a lot of things, right? But whenever we see black on a cleansing, can you turn that TV volume down 2 notches? Not 3, 2 is fine. Thank you, my love. You okay?
Yeah.
Are you cold?
I have my sweater. I'll
It's chilly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny's deaf.
Vinny is disgustingly deaf, but I don't blame him because I'm deaf, so.
No, he's deaf because he doesn't hear.
Vin! You want $20? I need you to take this $50. Like what? You know, he definitely is deaf. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So what happens after is sometimes you see black on a candle, right, Danielle? When we do a cleanse for 2 people. Because we're not going to manifest passion, love, commitment, passionate, beautiful sex, him chasing you. Why would you manifest that if there's been fighting, arguing, drama, toxicity, right? No accountability. How? It's awkward. So you clear. Now, if the candle gets black, depending on where it's black, how much, that could indicate a lot of things. That could indicate a blockage, right? A blockage could come in the form of somebody's mother putting magic on their son or daughter to keep them away from each other. A blockage could mean where's the blockage? One second. Jovi girl, I love your energy. I really do. Thank you too. You guys have to understand, wealthy people don't wake up every day, reopening their wounds. Wealthy people, like real wealthy people. Do you think they wake up every day and go cry about why John left them at the bar last night and didn't call him to get home to see if they got home safe? No. Right? They don't. They really don't care. Wealthy people don't do that. But you guys have to understand another thing. These dead timelines that you keep trying to bring back to life, the relationship, the betrayal. What am I doing, my love? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm channeling a message, and you were guided here by your ancestors, and that's why you clicked here and stayed here. Because there's something for you to hear here that was meant for you to hear. Right? You're not here for my looks. You're not here for my gorgeous, beautiful background kitchen. No. You're here because your higher self knows you need to hear something. It's true. Right? Your higher self is telling you something that, Why? Because you guys have been dealing with people who are envious, resentful. I'm from the same place you're from, my love. I am me, you are you. I'm your mirror. I like your vibe too, sweetie. Right? So, remember, you can't build a wealthy or emotionally wealthy future when you're sitting around the same space that diminished you, brought you down. You can't. Right? Yeah, I don't see taps. 38, oh wow. Well, I'm sure Sierra got more taps than anyone, so I'll just say that. But thank you to everybody. I'm trying to get 100K and be those bitches. Right? Who is this person? I have nightmares of you with others. This person's up at night thinking, who is she with? Who is he with? Somebody here can't sleep. They can't sleep. This person is tossing and turning. They are sweating out the stress. This person is definitely working out. You might have a bodybuilder man, somebody with abs, six-pack. You do. You know you do. Right? So, they're working out their stress at the gym. Okay? They know they're stalling. Right? And that says, I pray for us to be reunited. They pray about you guys coming back together. They do. Right? They do. The higher self wants you to come back. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. Thank you. Right? Can we start from scratch? This person wants a do-over. Check what, love? What are you talking about? They want a do-over. But guys, you have to leave the dead timelines. That version of you that had to beg to be chosen, like I said before, it's riding your entire frequency in your field. It's riding everything. Because I'm going to tell you something. Anybody that has a frequency, and so does abundance, right? The reason your life feels heavy is because your soul is trying to move you around. But your identity keeps you from going forward. That's why everything feels forced. Your spirit is detoxing attachment. Think about it. Some of you are sitting here just counting the years you've had to waste fighting for someone who is emotionally unavailable. And you look back at the years and it's like you want to vomit. You want to vomit. You spent years trying to earn love from people who were just, they weren't even willing to settle. Right? Ever. And at the same time you're begging to be chosen by these people who are never available, you know what you were neglecting? You were neglecting your wealth. You were neglecting the money that was supposed to be poured into you. You literally put up a big blockage wall and said, fuck you, money. I'm going to beg somebody who's deaf to see me and hear me. Can you imagine how much you lost? Listen, we're not here to beat ourselves up. But we need to understand what we lost. You do. I do. All of us do. Think about it. You blocked your blessings. And that's what Spirit's teaching you now. Your suffering became familiar. Your chaos, it became routine. Right? Back, forth, fighting, arguing. It was all normal. It's not normal. Where you at? You lied. You're on this street. You're not on that street. But you were with this person 10 minutes ago. Do you want to live like that? Guessing? It's playing Scooby-Doo mystery every day? Come on. That's fun? Oh, when you get home, I'm going to kill you. That's fun. You were so used to chaos. But your soul is tired of surviving that. If your soul wants to build. Your higher self wants to build. There's somebody watching right now. This is somebody who's been seeing repeating numbers. Waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. Feeling randomly detached from people. Crying out loud out of nowhere. Losing interest in these toxic habits. It's one of you. Right? Suddenly wanting to clean their room, organize their money, eat better, disappear from social media. That's not depression. That's your spirit trying to clear space for your next level to enter. Because your life has been overcrowded with fear, resentment, bad people, guilt, anger for so long. Right? You're tired. And I'm going to say something like I said the other night. Some of you guys want a financial breakthrough. But how are you going to get a financial breakthrough if you're still entertaining the people that blocked you? How? You can't entertain confusion. Because every time you start healing, somebody from your past comes back. Every time you gain momentum, somebody triggers your insecurity. Every time you get close to expansion or growth, chaos appears. Why? Because your old life, your old life can feel when you're detaching. Your old life feels that. It does. If you're not commenting, hit the like button because I'm out of here in 2 minutes. I'm sick of YouTube. Right? Every time you get close to getting better, something gets in the way. Have you noticed that? And when these energies lose access to you, what does this person want to say? This person. Can we start from scratch? Can we? I don't know. Can we? I'm stalling. No shit, you're stalling. They know they're stalling. I pray for us to be... you could pray all you want to reunite. If you don't move... Pray away. The kids in Gaza were praying to live. The bombs flew down from the sky. Israeli American bombs right on top of innocent people who had nothing to do with nothing. Terrorists who literally had no weapons. They prayed all day, all night. And guess where it got them? Dead. You create your life. You decide where you're going. You don't need to... Guys, you don't need to chase abundance. You don't need revenge. You don't need to... listen. All you need is discipline. That's it. And that's what I work with. I map out your soul blueprint and I tell you, look, your soul is designed to do this. You're going this way. Hello? Detour. Watch change happen. Money just flies out of nowhere. Jobs, opportunities. It's like magic, but people think I have access to like some wizard of Harry Potter wands that I keep in my safe. I don't care what they think. It's science. It's facts. Remember, wealth is not money. Be smart. Wealth is, like I said yesterday, waking up not anxious. Waking up free to drink a cup of coffee and have your cigarette or your blunt. Wealth is attracting instead of forcing. Wealth is sleeping on the couch with the window open, knowing you're not going to get robbed or killed because you don't owe anybody anything. Wealth is when doors open unexpectedly. Money comes from unusual places. From when you begin to when you end. So remember, your creativity, it sharpens. Your body feels lighter. Your intuition gets louder. You're all psychic. But needing validation first, that has to stop. That has to leave your body. You don't need any effing validation from anybody. Why do you need validation? Who are they? They're stinky, smelly. They wash your ass once a month. Nobody. You want their validation? For what? What credentials do they carry? Who are they? A government official? Even if they were. Thank you very much. Right? Wealth is when you stop over-explaining. You stop responding immediately. You don't need closure. You don't beg for closure. That's wealth. Stop confusing that emotional, intense relationship with love. It's not love. It's just emotionally intense. Why? Because you're trauma bonding. Right? They're mirroring the traumas you suppress, and you mirror the traumas they suppress. Simple. And you think it's love, soulmate. It's not. You're being Delulu. You gotta be Delulu for the smart things, not these things. Trust me, you'll find somebody with a 10-inch dick who makes $10 million. That they're out there, right? Just you switch your algorithm. Talk about your phone records everything. Speak differently. Your phone is a portal. You guys don't know this. The technology that are in these phones are something we won't discover until maybe 20 years from now. I'm telling you. I promise. They record everything. Lives, emails, everything. It's all recorded. So when they come out with the digital ID, guess what? They already know who you are, what you're looking for. You want to have a private conversation? Turn your phone off. Done. Even then they're on. They are. Right? Build your standards so high that manipulation can never, ever come near you. That's the energy collective that this reading that's coming through me is I'm feeling. I've touched 4 cards since I sat down. What does this say? This poor thing. Let me spoil you. What are you going to spoil me with? Your video games? Who is this? They want to spoil you now. I was being funny, but what are they going to spoil you with? I mean, don't talk to me. Show me. Tell me, where are the flowers at my door? Well, Where are the flowers at my birth, right? I'm very grateful for the flowers I got the other day. By the way, they were over there. Show me. I want to spoil you. All right, cool. And I want to give you a G6 to fly around in. They're depressed. They're tired of being depressed and hopeless. They don't want to sit in this energy anymore. It's like without you, their life is nothing. And you know it, they know it. Thank you so much, Jovi. Jovi lit up roses after dark gift gallery. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Your love means a lot to me, Jovi. Every time you come in, you send a rose. You ask me maybe 2 questions. You sent me enough gifts for Santa Claus to share to the world. So thank you. Seriously, I appreciate that. Those are the people I remember. So don't get mad when, oh, why did you choose her instead of me to do that? Because there's reasons for everything. Alright? There's reasons for everything. This is really annoying. Why low service? Right? The people who lost access to you guys, I'm telling you right now, these people that lost access that are watching you, like they watch me now, there's probably 2. Build your body, build your routine, build your confidence, build your discipline. But number 1, build your relationship with God. But build your standards high, like I said. None of their manipulation will conquer, ever, I promise. Why? Because you're they think, let them be 5 steps ahead, but you be 10 steps ahead. You want them to think they're ahead. Remember, you want them to think they're ahead. Let the enemy think they're ahead of you. Duh. Right? Thank you, Joey. Thank you, sweetie. You know what? When I get filthy rich, I'm going to have somebody hire to pick up cards off the floor when they drop. Because there's nothing more tormenting for my brain. Could you ever forgive me? I don't know. Is it possible? Yeah, but look at the damage you've done. What did you put me through? What did this person put the collective through? What did this person put the collective through? I want to know. They made you feel insecure. Some of you could be same sex, 2 women specifically. 2 men too, but I get more 2 women. I get... A lot of you were afraid to love this person because you were afraid what people would think. And then somebody got caught up with a third party. I'm doing good, my love. Thank you for being the second person to ask me in the last 3 hours. I appreciate that. Nobody really asked me that ever in my life. Okay, cool. We can battle in 5 minutes if you want. You want to battle now? We'll pull a card for Jackie. Jackie, let's pull a card for you. I don't know how to battle. You got to initiate. Right? So think about it. We can talk about planetary alignments, the shifted nodes, the intense energetic purging, until we're blue in the face. But if we don't address the raw bleeding tissues of why your soul has been crying out of nowhere, we're just playing spiritual dress up. You're not waking up because the world is noisy. You're waking up because your spirit is refusing to let you sleep through your bullshit. You guys are future millionaires. You have the ability to change the world, to shift government, to change politics. You guys are so powerful. And you let some fuckboy, some piece of turd, dictate how you're going to feel today. Oh yeah, that makes sense. If you missed the things you said, my love, you're going to have to come back and follow me and we'll talk about them again. I'm channeling. And I'm also on 2 things. But if something you feel you missed, DM me and I'll find the time to personally go over it with you. I will. If not, feel free to book a reading. We could do a half hour. We could do half hour readings too. I only offer half hour readings through the live. What did this person do to make the collective upset? What did this person do to fuck up? I post less on my YouTube, on TikTok, because they shut me down before, so I'm going easy. For some reason, people can't handle that I get 100,000 views in 4 days. I guess it's a bad thing. Yeah, they were clingy, right? They were entertaining old exes. And you caught on to it. Don't ask me to follow you if you're not going to battle. Don't ask me to follow you if you just want more likes. You seem like you have enough likes, followers. I'm not here to gain followers. I don't care about followers. I don't. I can get as many followers as I could probably count. I'm not here for that. Okay. One of you are established, and this person wasn't. So there was, number one, immediately there was a gap. What do they call it? Something gap. Somebody help me out. There is a gap in your income, right? Socioeconomic gap, right? Somebody was making more, somebody was making less, right? It's true. Remember, you don't just love people. You guys act like an evolutionary catalyst for them. You were the reason this person woke up. You were. Whether you want to believe it or not, you were. You were the reason they opened their eyes. Think about that. You came into their lives and your frequency, it naturally starts illuminating every dark corner of this person. And it's hard for them sometimes because when you look in that mirror for the real mirror for the very first time, it could be terrifying. You're going to see some shit like, damn, that's me? That's how I roll? And it could be scary as fuck. Alright? Don't do it while you're in shrooms because you end up in the ambulance, but from a panic attack. And don't ever look at yourself in the mirror while you're in shrooms either. Because all you're going to see is an alien. Yourself. Right? What else? Yeah, this person have third parties. Right? Entertaining karmics. You know, leaving their phone open. Thinking that they're being slick. Sitting in the bathroom for hours at a time. I gotta take a shit. I guess they take 10-hour bathroom shits, right? Giving you mixed signals to keep dangling a carrot in front of your face just to keep you around. So you weren't left fighting for the relationship. You were left fighting to prove yourself that you weren't foolish for trusting them in the first place, right? You overrode their own medicine, right? You were told to run months ago. But let me tell you guys something. When you ignore a lesson, you know what happens when you ignore a lesson? I'm going to come back. Oh, no, we need to. You know what happens when you ignore a lesson? The lesson, what happens if you answer that text next week when they call, when they reach out, if you allow this person to crawl back into the nervous system they destroyed, okay? The universe doesn't get gentler with you or the reminders. The universe gets louder. So if you refuse to learn a lesson when you have the opportunity, or more than one, the universe will teach it to you through a very public, painful breakdown. The next tower will hit harder. The next betrayal was going to go way deeper. And your next financial leak will be obliterated. Fuck broke. You'll be lucky to have a penny in your pocket. So keep ignoring the universe and thinking you're the boss, you're Mr. Big and Bad. Go ahead. Because many people before us walked these streets. Gangsters, mobsters, tough guys, big guys, little guys, whatever. Right? Some of you are sitting here wondering, why are my finances like this? What is this? Right? Why? Why are my finances stalled? Right? How come? Why is everything delayed? Can somebody unfollow that girl who was not happy with she wanted one more follower because she had 1.7 million and I guess she needed an extra follower, right? It's because you're trying to build something wealthy, you're trying to build an expensive future, but you're emotionally giving space to the same exact pain that made you question your worth. Think about it. Come on, guys. I mean, it's about time we get together. And look, I'm not here to blame you. I'm just translating the message. You guys are beautiful souls. A lot of you are empaths, so you get fucked over easily. Why? Because you feel so deep for others. Right? So you give them chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. But then you finding out you make the same mistake. But what do I say about wealthy people? Wealthy people protect their energy like it's money. They do. Wealthy people, they don't just hang out with anybody. They're selective. That's why I'm selective with the clients I work with. Not because I'm wealthy, but because I don't want to waste your time or mine. Right? Why would you come get a ritual that you're dying to get, but you can't even afford it? Right? Of course, I work with payment plans, but, it's not just about, let me get this person to just be lovey-dovey toward me for, a month. It's not something you put a Band-Aid on. If you're looking for permanent change, meaning I'm going to be treated the queen that I am permanently, forever, then you call me and you come to me. But if you're looking for a little quick weekend of fun and let me get them back, just no. Sorry. Just keep scrolling, keep collecting weird karma points. Right? Because I work with people who are competent. Theyre is a very skilled, talented person. And I'm not going to just disclose her unless I have to. Right? We work together, she works through me. Not because of money. We don't care about that. Well, we do, but what I'm saying is we consult with each other. Right? She sees things I don't. I see things she doesn't. Right? So, again, you could message her, ask her questions. She's very helpful. But don't waste your time. She's no fool. She's not a dummy. Trust me. Alright? She's no fool. Don't let her sweet, loving, caring voice fool you. Okay? She's sweet and loving because she's been through shit. But she chose to be kind. She chose to not be resentful. She made that choice. And it's a fact. So we show respect. Right? Wealthy people. Do you think wealthy people spend their precious energetic capital and time trying to convince broken people to value them? Please value me. Think about it. YouTube, TikTok. I appreciate the likes. I don't see no comments. Right? They don't engage in conversations with people who they're just never gonna understand. Some of you are sitting with a lot of tension. You're hurting. Every time you open the gate, right? Every time you check their social media, every time you check through a mutual friend how they're doing, or you're playing with voice note, you're forwarding your mail to a house that has already burned to the ground. Not only that, see the cards drop. You keep yourself in this person is stressed out, tension, fell on the floor. You're keeping yourself in a constant state of survival. How is prosperity ever gonna come in a room that's crowded with panic? How does money and millions come into a room when it's crowded with sadness, depression, doubt, fear, guilt? Do you think that's where money flows? You see people at the White House depressed, crying about their girlfriends and boyfriends that left them? No. That's not where money goes. I'll help your mouth heal. I'll help you heal, my love. I'm a healer. I'm a Virgo. I will definitely help your mouth heal. you're at a distance from this person. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, a lot of us were there. I used to sleep on subways, friends' houses, couches. I used to take bird baths at CVS bathrooms. I did. I used to leave my suitcase at Penn Station on 34th Street with a homeless crackhead person. Throw up some money. You know who to trust. And get dressed in the bathroom. Go clubbing all day long. Meet people. Network. Then 10 hours later, I find myself in like a $30 million penthouse with a plate this big, okay, and a giant mountain of flour on it with metal straws. I'm like, did I jump timelines permanently, or is this a little glimpse? It was a glimpse, right? But it woke me up, right? Partially. It woke me up. It showed me that anything is possible. You choose. You want to choose to stay down? You want to choose to stay broke? No problem. Choose that. Do you want to be miserable? Do you want to be angry because the light didn't turn green on time? And slam your steering wheel? No problem. Go ahead. Be that miserable person. Right? Nobody's gonna stop. We're not going to stop you. But if you're ready for change, if you're truly ready to truly dissect where your wounds are so that you know how to change and reflect back to your partner that you're there for them, they're there for you, you'll see a profound shift. Right? You will. I can do weekly. Listen, you need a minimum of 2 weeks from me, okay? I can offer a week as a trial and charge half, right? For those who are interested, but it's a week, right? We're gonna meet 3 times a week through phone, email, text, whatever, video chat. You're gonna do 2 things. So every time I do a ritual or candle, depending on the goal, you're gonna take a bath with salt water, right? Depending on what you're manifesting and what you're doing. First we check, is it possible to manifest? Will this be an easy thing to manifest for you? There's going to be people who hate you. There's always going to be people who don't want to see you get past them, above them, right? Be careful of those people. Those are the people that could be the biggest snakes you'll ever encounter in your life. Okay? Ever. Right? Because collective, you guys have been carrying a lot more than you've been saying. Okay? You've been carrying a lot more than you've been letting on. Okay? You have. And the truth is, a lot of you have survived things that nobody fully understands. People saw you smile, but they didn't see the nights you could question everything. Right? They saw you keep moving, but they didn't see the weight you were carrying behind the scenes. Because you always had a smile on your face. Right? It's true. They didn't see the weight you were carrying. Why? Because you never shared it. You knew that you didn't like to ask for help. Because you knew who you asking help for. Right? You carried a lot. And they didn't see the weight you were carrying behind the scenes, but what Spirit's saying is that, and showing me is that many of you have been in a place where you were forced to release people that maybe you love still, right? You had to release people, situations, and habits and situations that even versions of yourself you had to release that no longer were aligned with where you're going. This version of me can't go there. I can't smoke crack and go rock the red carpet. I mean, I guess you can. Who knows? But right, just throwing it out as a weird example. Right? you realize I can't behave this way. Hold on. I'm sorry I'm being loud. I'm going back to that. No, tomorrow. You do later. Right? A lot of you carry things that you never shared to the people that you were closest to. You've been carrying more than you've been saying, and the truth is, you guys survived things that you maybe will never share ever in your life. Like I said, people saw you smile. People saw you show up. People saw you look your best. Smiling, bedazzled in gold and glitter. Right? But the most painful part was, it wasn't letting go. This cocksucker computer. Phone. Hold on, I gotta get back on. Right? Because I want everybody to hear it. I want everybody to hear it, mate. It's only fair. Right, mate? Gotta be fair, mate. Whoa, mate. Mate, slow down, mate. Stop being so aggressive, mate. Dang, mate. Mate, slow down. A lot of you, you were competing with people, irresponsible people, people who neglected you, right? Like, you were stretched thin between work, between home, between heavy lifting, right? Between leaving little time to care for yourself, right? You neglected yourself because you knew that the results required time and hard work. So you were prioritizing your growth before you were prioritizing, let's say, I don't know, your haircut. I don't know, wiping your ass, whatever. Right? Don't neglect yourself. You come first. Remember that. Because what's here without you? Nothing. Right? When you sit in that hospital bed, what are you going to do? Nothing. Right? So, don't focus on you first. Then focus on your cousin, your mother, your grandmother, your neighbor Susie, your Aunt Joanne. Okay? That's when you focus on your, what's your name? Grandma Dot, my favorite grandma. Right? You focus on you. Because if you don't focus on you, who you got? Nobody. Think about it. Let me get back on here. TikTok probably thinks I died. Mate, maybe I should order some. Oh. Vinny, do you want something from Robux? You want something from Robux? The smoothie shop? I just have you send me money. I'm getting something from Robux. Do you want to send me some money so I can get it for you?
What's that?
Robux is a smoothie shop. Or the Pliable shop in Darien. They have smoothies and they have acai bowls. You don't know what a smoothie is? I was going to make one because I could make it from home. But I just... Who has time for that? Like, why would I want to do that? Oh yeah, let me make a smoothie and make a mess and look dirty in my hands and no thanks. The maid's not here. Now when I get a maid, which would really help, I need an assistant to function. That's what I'm realizing. My channel much better, I do my job much better when I have an assistant around. But I'm currently manifesting the perfect one. I don't know who to ask or where to look for one. I know there's agencies that have assistants, but maybe it's better I get an assistant. I don't know, so I could, you know. I'm not easy to work for or with, right? I know that. I'm very, I like things a certain way. And I could come off very, which I'm not, but demanding, right? So, and you have to be strong in the mind to deal with my ass. Guys, should I do a coffee from Baskin Robbins? Oh my god, this looks delicious. Let's do a small of that. No, medium. Let's be a fat boy. Loving you is a losing game. Oh, oh, all I know, all I know. Loving you is a, oh man, playable's not open. Hey Stevie, it's so nice to see you. Oh my god, Stevie, I miss you. How's your wife Susie? Stevie, stop it. No way. Stevie, stop. There is no way, Steve, stop it. You're pregnant? Stevie. Oh my god, congratulations. You're having triplets? No. That is phenomenal, dude. Jesus. Spirit, what did I do wrong? Why is my page not at the top of Google? I have to call this guy immediately because I spent a lot of money and the job wasn't done. So another thing I'm gonna address today. I hate when I pay someone to do something and it does not get done. I turn into a different person. I got it, mate. Okay, I see the comments now, CC. Right? I'm coming back. I got it. I just had to order a coffee. Guys, share, hit the like button and share and subscribe. Let's do this. Great. So, let's see. Let's get you back up here. Jesus. A lot of you guys were dealing with somebody who was irresponsible. Okay, so you carried the weight. You had to do this. You had to take the trash out. If you said, Paul, Maria, whatever the name is, could you come back and get me milk? Sure, they come back with some yogurt from another country. You know, you ask for eggs, they come back with these little dinosaur eggs. You know, you're like, what the? Who am I dating? Oh. Excuse me. You guys said, who am I dating? Where am I? What planet am I on? Like, who is this person? I asked him to go get groceries. They come back with this. Like, is this what I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing? Right? You started to wake up. Right? You started to realize, wait a second, something here's off. Something here's missing. This picture's not complete. The picture's not complete. Something feels off. Excuse me, my iPad did fall. We're getting it together. No, I can see comments now. I see comments, right? And listen, the pain you went through, guys, I'll tell you right now, it wasn't easy for you. Right? You guys, like I said, you were forced to let people go that you loved. But you knew you had to let them go because it's either you let them go or you keep pouring into a cup that had a hole in it. Meaning, there was no win for you. You lose. Self-destruction, right? And you had to choose yourselves. Why? Because you found out that some people didn't have their best interests at heart for you the way you might have thought. And again, we're in the age of Aquarius. So everything that's in the dark is coming to light. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have money. I don't care if you've been paying billions of dollars to hide your secret. It is coming to light, my friend. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is, my friend. I promise. I don't know why it's here. It's okay. Whoa, wait. No, it's not okay. Not cute. Not cute. Wait. Right? It's not cute. It's really not cute. Right? And, hi, lady. Come to my life. It's better. Right? Why am I acting? I'm not acting, actually. I did go to the New York Film Academy. I'm not acting. You think I'd be acting at 6:55 a.m.? You don't know. You have to pay me a lot of money to do that. But no, I'm not acting. Why are you acting? Why are you asking questions like that? I don't know. Just be open-minded and absorb. If not, keep scrolling. If you feel compelled to stay, that means there's a reason. Stay. If not, keep it pushing. I send you off with love and light. Love and light. Right? Collective. You're going through a transformation, collective. See, why? Because you know that in order to be intentional with the energy and manifest, you must undergo this transformation. See, your energy was being poured into people who were never pouring the same energy back into you. Right? And you were operating from the fear of scarcity. Right? Unexpected expenses or losses disrupt your economic stability. Resources seem limited. Right? That's what was happening. Collective. And what it did is it made you feel unstable. That financial instability, it caused a breakdown in that tradition. You know what I mean? And it was contributing and leaking into your family associations. Right? It brought instability. Right? Because there was family feuds here. There was, debt. Right? It was hard. At the same time, what you weren't showing people was that during the financial instability, you were unmotivated, right? It feels, if the work feels meaningless, and it probably was, you knew it was time to reassess your goals in your environment. You knew it's like that judgment card flying out, saying, whoa, it's time. I'm tired of this. This is not my life. I'm not meant to do this forever. I'm not meant to sit here and whatever it is. I mean, sure, you keep a part-time job here and there, fine, whatever, especially if you're a student. But you're like, I want to do more. I could be 16 making, 30 figures a week. Right? It's like you did the math in your head. Guys, it's really easy when you manifest. Manifest with love. right? Carve what you want. Write down what you want. Timeline jump with me, right? That's what I do in my sessions. I timeline jump with my customers, my clients. All we need is 2 glasses of water, okay? Oh, excuse me, 2 glasses, and one of them filled up with water, and 2 pieces of paper. That's all you need. I do it with my clients all the time. They have remarkable results. Go ahead, fall. Right? Remarkable results. Right? So, why not immerse into something new? Why not try something new you never tried before? Right? Why? What are you gonna lose? What could you possibly lose? $25? Okay. Great. Go spend it on a pack of cigarettes. And hang out on the corner. Right? People get fucked up when they think they're wasting money investing in themselves. You're never losing money when you invest in yourself. That's the stupidest ideology I've ever heard of. When you pour into yourself, whether it's plastic surgery, whether it's, I don't know, buying yourself a car, you're not wasting. You're actually winning, you're gaining. Right? You're winning a lot more. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy my new one's coming because this is out of control. Out of control. We're gonna do this old school way. Right? We're gonna do this old school way. How's that? Mate, how do we, oh, we're fine. Alright, mate, we're going in there. Okay. There's the beautiful candles. These 2 beautiful people. This is the powerful oil we have. That's been marinating for quite, maybe going on over a year. Very powerful stuff. I don't sell it because I sell it like 2 ounces for $75. They sell fast, but like, yes, it's great money, but I don't really have the time to go to a post office and mail stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, I wish there was a company. I know there is. I gotta find them. And people don't just share them with you because I don't know, people are weird, but I know there's companies that could drop ship for you, like your own product, right? Like, where people order stuff in bulk. And, you know, it goes straight, you buy it off my website, and it goes straight to your house, right? Rather than me having to go to the post office, which is just out of control. I don't have time for that, sorry. That's stuff that should just hopefully one day be handled by the right people. So if you guys have suggestions, recommendations, shoot, right? Shoot me a DM. Don't just sit there and watch and be mesmerized. Talk, right? Sierra, thank you for all the help, my love. You're literally a lifesaver. I'm always like, I hope she's there. Like, I could use her. Like, I don't know, it just feels, when you're not, it just feels like, I feel naked. Like, I'm like, and then you show up and like, it's just like this breath of like, a sigh of huge relief, right? So, I just want you to know. Yeah, this person, what is this person going to say? They feel stuck. They feel stuck. Of course they feel stuck. Why? Because they didn't trust the process. They didn't trust the redirection. Right? But the thing is, you trusted it. You trusted the process. You trusted the timing. You did. You did trust it. Right? You did. And the same strength that carried you throughout the hardest chapters of your life is the same strength that's carrying you toward everything you've been praying for. Somebody here keeps asking God, the universe, for overflow, but you're secretly going back to the same BS that drained you in the first place. Don't do that. Don't do that. I see you. Right? Why? Because you're living scarcity mindset. Get that out of your brain. The I'm broke, I don't got it. Get that language out of your brain. A lot of you become volatile, right? Like, be careful. Don't be trying to emotionally power play your person. Showing off aggressive behavior. With that, where does that get you? Yeah, some of you walk out of the room. Fine, walk out. Think about it, guys. I have nightmares of you with others. This person actively stays up at night thinking about who you could be with, what you could be doing, the new friends you have. You think they don't, but they do. I promise you they do. What was the girl's name that was on here? Julia? Oh, Christina F. I thought I was gonna say Christopher F. I thought it was my boy for a second. I don't think he knows my YouTube. Yeah, you're dealing with heartbreak. You're still heartbroken from something that's in the past already. Guys, you can't move forward because you're suffering from emotional pain, whether from heartbreak or betrayal. And you're facing a harsh truth. You are. You've been thinking about the way this person did you so wrong, and you cannot get over it. It's eating you alive. Guys, come on. You know you have what it takes. You know that. You know that. Right? You know this person, they have kept you stuck. It's sad. It's very sad. What else for the collective? Yeah, you were naive. Because it was easy to escape into fantasy and, not think about it. Right? Because you would immerse yourself in it and you were like, whatever. Right? And it's tempting. Right? But Spirit's saying it's really time to ground yourself in your emotions. Ground yourself. Stop falling for the same old fuckery. Seriously, guys. You get one life. Do you want to be 60 years old, 90 years old? Fighting with the same person, doing the same thing? Oh, who are you with? You liar. Come on. You want a partner who you love. Sacrifice. Burdens are essential. Compassion doesn't mean self-sacrifice. You gave so much of yourself to this person. You would take a day off to spend a day with them. You got an extra job to give them money, put money in their books. Why? So they can go fuck the next hoe? Is that why? Don't leave. Don't be mad. I mean, leave. I don't care. I'm not here for your likes, reviews. But I'm telling you the truth. I don't sugarcoat. I don't do, let me get more retention so they come back. I don't give a fuck if you come back or not. What I care is about telling you the truth. Because nobody else will. Once I tell the truth, all my friends started respecting me. Because let me tell you something. The truth, you can't fight the truth. I don't care who you are. You could be a mobster, you could be a fucking... Don't matter. The truth always wins. Always, 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 I promise. The truth always wins. Right? Always. Your abundance is getting closer. It is. Your abundance is getting closer. Not because you suffer enough. Not because you prove to yourself or anybody else that, I can do this, that, and the third. But you're finally becoming the version of yourself that understands your worth. I know I'm worth more. I know I deserve more. So I'm not going to settle for less. Why would I? Why on this planet would I? Unless I'm on, PCP, crack cocaine. Even then, maybe, I don't think those people would do that. Right? I don't think they would. They're actually smart people. It's true. Right? They know their worth, some of them. Right? Does anybody have questions? I'm taking questions on YouTube. Yes and no questions on YouTube. I'll give it 2 minutes and then we'll shut this down in 10. Again, I could be sleeping, getting rest, or sharing wisdom with you guys. But here I am. Does anybody have any questions? And we'll do mini reads for $40. 4 reads. We keep it organic in here. We don't buy followers. We don't buy views and likes. We keep it organic. Why? Because that's the way to go. This is great. Stop procrastinating. Because the more you procrastinate, the more you delay your happiness. You have to trust the process, the redirection. Because the same strength that's carried you through the hardest chapters of your life is the same strength, like I told you before, that's going to carry you to everything you've wanted and prayed for and manifested for. I don't know how else to put it. I don't. I mean, I do. And I will. One second. This person is terrified. They're terrified because they see you moving forward. They're terrified because they know they're losing time. The clock's ticking. They're terrified because they know that the more they procrastinate and delay, the more you're detaching, the more you're moving on. This person is terrified. They're sick to their stomach. They're sick to their stomach. Right? They see you blowing up. They see you growing up. They see you glowing. And they're looking at you and they're like, what the fuck am I about to lose? I'm about to lose a goddess, a queen. And they're having a very frightening wake-up call, I'll tell you that. Why? Because I'm channeling it. Alright, they're having a very frightening wake-up call. Right? They're realizing where you're at, where they're at. You're like, wait a second. I'm about to be left here, behind. I'm about to be left here by myself. While my girl Amanda and Jessica are signing multi-million-dollar contracts. They're in for a very rude awakening. But let me tell you something. Remember this. When they did you dirty, when they left you out in the cold, don't forget that. Don't forget when they left you out on the street, right, by yourself. They left you out with nobody to go, nobody to run, right? Some of you, that's the funny part. Some of you even, what do you call it? Some of you even, begged this person to stay, right? Some of you begged them to stay. You said, please, I'll help you with this and that. And what do? They laughed in your face, and guess what happened? The person that they left you for, did them so dirty. Okay? So dirty. They thought they were going into happiness, but they realized they were never happy with that person. They just felt more incomplete. Okay? That's what they realized. Okay? That's what they realized. They were incomplete. Okay. And now they're suffering from that choice. They can't take it back. They can't rewind time. So much time has passed that what are they going to say and call you now? It'll be weird. Like, why are you even calling me? Like, do I even know you? Right? Because you're different, they're different, right? I mean, if they call you to fuck you good, fine, right? But you could leave my house right after. Got places to be, people to see. Not even. That's how energy I would mingle with. Yeah. They're seeing your magnetic energy and it's attracting admiration and opportunities because you're stepping into your power, guys. Look at this. They're watching you become a magnet. You guys, if you have social media, you're going viral. If you have a platform, you're going viral. If you have a business, you're getting new contracts, new deals signed. This person's watching, they're seeing that. And guess who's not a part of it? Them. They're not a part of it. They're waking up miserable, right? Playing puppy slave to the third party who controls your brain. And your intuition tells you the truth, right? Trust your inner voice, guys. Trust your inner voice and gut feelings. The answers you seek can be found within. Why is it High Priestess here? Intuition. Yeah, stubbornness. Luxury. Confirmation. Temperance. See, you're realizing that your intuition and you know, right? Dealing with this person is only going to slow you down because of how stubborn and how stuck in a pattern of repeating mistakes they sit in. They always repeat the same bullshit. You know that your intuition tells you as well that when you temper yourself, right? When you work on your emotions and you cool into understanding and you become compassionate toward yourself, you not only become influential, but you attract luxury. Tell me I'm wrong, please. Tell me. If I'm wrong, I will never be back on YouTube forever. It's not about me being wrong or right. It's true. It's what the cards are saying. Right? It's not a competition. It's really not. Right? It's you either got it or you don't. Right? It's not about being right or wrong. I'm just being silly. I gotta fix the screen. Don't worry, I already ordered a new what are they called? The tripods. They're $10,000 a piece. Right? And you guys are tired. You're tired of the games. You're tired of the back and forth. Pleasing, begging, making it work. Let me try again. And you get sucked back into the drama. Sucked back into the arguing. Trauma bond. Yelling, screaming, I'm right, you're wrong. I know, I'm going to prove it. That's not love, guys. It's trauma bonding. That person's mirroring your wounds. You think you're in love. They're so pretty and they understand me and they remind me of myself. No. You're trauma bonding. You're not in love with her or him. Oh, but their body. What body? Bodies come and go. 1 year you're fat, the next year you look like Hercules. Then the next year you look like a fucking elephant. We change with people. Right? So that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. And you know it's not. Stop it. Stop neglecting yourself. Stop neglecting your worth. Can we get the likes go up so I know that you're here? Because I feel like I'm talking to, I don't know, Casper. That's what it feels like, truly. That's what it feels like, sorry. right? What else did this person do? Who is this person? Let's see. What is the collective now moving into? What is the collective moving into? What is the collective moving into? Yeah, you're having an epiphany. You're waking up. But I didn't ask for these cards, so I'm a little pissed. A lot of you guys have trust issues. You do. And why do you have trust issues? Why? Tell me. Why do you have trust issues? Tell me. Because you allowed a history of a failed relationship get you down. The Spirit's like, yo, why? Gather the lessons, grab your bags and go. Why are you still stuck in the same place? Right? First, this is a connection where you might have been a friend, no strings attached. Guys, you know how that works. Especially you ladies. You fuck that guy, you're gonna have feelings. At some point. Right? You are. You know you are. But you said, no, I could change them, I could fix them. Don't ever go into a connection thinking you can fix or change someone. I don't care if you're the high priestess of high priestesses. Well, maybe, but whatever. The point is, why would you put a burden like that on yourself? Why? That sounds just psychotic. It does, sorry. It really does. Right? Sounds psychotic. Good morning. My neighbors are leaving to work. Yeah. The divine masculine protects and provides. About the authority. Yeah, it's like the divine masculine at one point was unstable. Right? You realize you were unstable in this connection. Right? You realize that, hey, like, how am I going to stay here if I can't provide? How am I going to stay here if I can't help? How am I going to stay with this person if I can't contribute? So at one point you were dealing with a lot of instability. Right? Now you're stepping into an era of, okay, wait a second. I don't have to be unstable. You know, I could actually do things to increase my money. I could do things to increase my finances. I could do, right? I could be a male escort. No, I'm kidding. I could be a pharmaceutical distributor for CVS, right? I know a guy. He actually delivers medication to people, right? Basically like a legal drug dealer, right? Just keeps them out of trouble. At least tries to. Regeneration, yeah. You guys see where a lot of the things in the past that crushed you, that hurt you, that brought you down to your knees, it brought you down to the absolute floor. You're now using that as a catalyst for your growth, for your transformation. That's happening right there. So you're no longer letting something be tragic, something bring you down. No. Now you're learning to see that, okay, wait a second. This thing was teaching me something, right? It was teaching me a lesson. Because some of y'all are not blocked financially because you're cursed, like I said earlier yesterday. You're just, you and your spirit team is like, I'm sick of carrying all these old timelines into the future. Are you out of your mind? Why do you have to take people with you? It's okay to miss someone. It's okay to love someone. It's okay to have a best friend that, you know, you want to just be there for. But sometimes you have to let them go. And it hurts. It sucks. But you got to let them go. Your best friend. Yes. I said it. Because if they're not aligned with where you're going, you're going to clash. Right? You're going to clash. Any questions? I'll give you 2 minutes before I log out. Free questions. I'm trying to get used to YouTube. It's weird. And people are not that welcoming as I thought. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Yeah. No, they're not. Right? People are not as welcoming as I thought. That version of you that had to beg to be chosen, right? It's like you've been ignoring these red flags, pushing forward despite being exhausted. You've been trying to force something that's not aligned with you. That's why your money's messed up. You're forcing a connection that you know is unaligned. That's like saying, let me drink the expired poisoned milk that isn't good for me. Why? Siri, hey Siri. Hey Siri, baby. Siri, could you set my alarm for 3 minutes, please? I'm leaving in 3 minutes, so oops. Yeah, it's the same lesson, different face. You tell yourself, sure, let's keep it, no strings attached, but you get attached, you know. Right? You do. I got Sierra's candle. A lot of you are struggling from addiction. I'll tell you straight up. And you know who you are. You're struggling from addiction. I see Percocets, I see marijuana, whatever. Or this person had heavy addiction problems. Who is this? Oh my goodness. I just scrolled down and look what I saw. Who is this person? And why does he have 170 views? I wonder why. He's looking like that. Anyways, let's get back to some good-looking people. Here we go. Myself. Oops. So the final message I'm going to give you guys is this. I'm going to leave you off with this. Take the lessons that are given to you. Stop trying to escape and take the easy way out. You're going to fuck yourself so bad. Take the lesson. Stop fighting against currents. Stop trying to fight the ocean. Stop trying to fight your children. Oh, my child's bad. They're not bad. They're just trying to become their own human being. So support them. They're not going to follow your vision. They're not going to relive, their lives through you, right? They're not going to make up for the shit you didn't do. Your child is their own person, right? And they didn't ask to be born, so be responsible for them as much as you can. But don't neglect them once things get hard. Because that karma isn't pretty. You'd be lucky to get in a nursing home that, where they come wipe your ass once a week. You'd be lucky. Okay? You'd be very lucky. Right? Don't give up. There's always going to be something to fight. There's always going to be something to fight for, vouch for, do. Don't give up. Right? And you sacrificed a lot to be on the same page as this person. Till the day. Every time you revisit, every single time you revisit anything that was negative emotionally, you reopen the gate. You reopen that gate because, listen, You know why things are hard. You do. I'm not gonna repeat it. I really not. I'll be on TikTok. I'll be going live on a Friday. It's a private live. It's $25 to join. We'll be doing powerful manifestation techniques. There's stuff that you have at your house probably that you could use. I mean, they're very powerful. It's not witchcraft. It's not. We're not disrespecting Jesus and Muhammad. So relax, okay? Nothing to do with religion. It's just simple science, energy, okay? So, for those people that want to manifest and attract good things into their life, come join. For those who want to just sit in their basement and eat their bag of Doritos and keep gaining weight, and fine, do that too. Whatever makes you happy. I don't judge. Right? But if you're ready to grab the world by its balls, shoot me a DM. I see you at a distance right now. This person sends you music. You know what bothers you the most and this person the most? I'm gonna leave you at this. Number one, this person is terrified of saying the wrong thing. Right? They're terrified of it. But you know, oops. It's not important. You know what bothers this person the most? They never showed you what you meant to them. And I could tell you you meant to them, but it's not the same. You'll believe it, but you won't. Right? So I want you guys to know if this person tries to reach out and show you what you meant to them, it's okay to hear them out, right? I think you should, right? Because we're all perfect in the universe's eyes, right? At the same time, you're just waking up to the fact that you spent years trying to earn love from this person while you were literally just neglecting yourself. It's wrong. I didn't show you what you meant to me. Can somebody like that? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hasta luego. I love you guys so much. Cece, I love you to pieces, baby. I'll be taking care of you tomorrow. I love you forever and ever. I love you so much. Thank you. I'll probably be on TikTok in half an hour if you're around. Thank you, my lovey. Oh, see, I wanted to ask you something too. So I have my passport. Dude, are you here? I'll text you because who knows? I might probably working. Thank you, my lovey. I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? And remember, just love yourself and love others, okay? Do the best you can. Nobody's perfect.